Hello there folks, and welcome back to the Chap's Guide. My name is Ash, and of course I am your host on this journey through men's style, self-development, personal grooming. But today none of that is relevant. Today you're joining me again at Oak Camp, which is my annual camping sabbatical here in the woodland. And it is steak night at Oak Camp. Well, hopefully. Let's hope we can actually catch some steak a little bit later on. But today is the perfect opportunity for me to share with you a new toy which I've been using recently to cook my dinners. And here it is. I know it just looks like a plastic pocket, but let me tell you, inside, simple but highly efficient design, something called a siege stove. You heard that right, a siege stove. And just over a week ago, I was using this to cook all of my meals whilst I camped away at the Bushcraft show. And now it's time to cook myself a special dinner tonight here at Oak Camp. So just let me put it together for you so you can understand what a siege stove is. I've actually got myself a little elevated cooking position so you can see what I've got here. But what I suggest you do is come right in and I'll show you exactly what it is. I'll put it together. Then I'll take you with me on a short hunting expedition in which I hope we can find ourselves some high quality steak for dinner tonight. Then I'm going to cook it on the siege stove and you can join me as I enjoy a wonderful steak dinner at Oak Camp. How does that sound? Okay folks, now let me just demonstrate putting the siege stoves together for you, show you how easy it is, and then we can get on with enjoying our dinner. Simple, right? There's some cross sections which will form the top and the bottom, and then we have the sides of our stove here and the grate. So let me just show you how it comes together. The two bottom pieces slot together. There you go, that's the bottom. Ready to go. Now we need to put together the main body of our stove, and this is a relatively straightforward process. This is precision engineered, right? They just slot together. This one is stainless steel. They are also available in titanium if weight is a big issue for you. And also, what I should say is these are all US made, and they are quite straightforward, as you can see, easy to put together. Just a moment or two it takes to put the main body of the stove together. Now the stove fits on top of the base. You can either put it straightways on or sideways across. I tend to prefer it sideways across, gives you a bit of structural integrity, right? You can put the largest Dutch oven that I own on top of this, no trouble at all. Then we fit in our grate, simply drops in. Now the top parts, which is where our stove or our Dutch oven or whatever pan we're going to put on is going to fit. So first of all, slots across, very straightforward, into the holes. There we go. Simple, straightforward as that. Let me just give you a quick close-up because I have my iPhone here, which I'll flip onto video mode and you'll be able to see it a little bit better close up. So here we go. That's kind of what your siege stoves looks like. Inside, the grate, as you can see, the cross members on top, all ready to go. There we go. Simple as that. Now, first of all, we need to actually hunt something down to cook for dinner tonight. And I fancy a bit of steak. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how easy it is to harvest nature's bounty when you're out camping in the woodland just like I am right now. So first of all, I'm going to find myself a nice couple of sticks that I'm going to harvest from the trees, and then we'll take it from there. So I found myself some nice sticks. Now all I need is to reach into my pocket to find myself a little bit of household string. And you can guess what's coming next, can't you? Absolutely. Here we are. There's one I fashioned a little earlier while you were waiting. Now I have one of man's most efficient hunting weapons. And now, as I was making my way here today, I noticed that there were some stakes walking around in the field. So let's go and stealthily creep up on that herd of stakes and see if we can find one for our dinner. Come on. Oh, and before I forget, don't forget, when in nature, you have to blend in. So go for a bit of camouflage as well. It really helps. So let's find ourselves a steak. Ooh. Well, I'm not going to lie, folks, that got a little bit messy, but we have got our steak ready for our dinner. What we want to do now is to fire up the siege stove, and actually, this is the beauty of carrying the siege stove. You saw how flat it goes. You can pack it into a bag. Doesn't weigh a great deal at all. As I say, costs under £100, I believe, but there are very, very different sort of kits you can have with different levels of, equipment, parts to this. You can even just buy the cross members because they can be employed on tin cans alike. But as I walked through the woods earlier, I just picked up some sort of ground litter, some detritus, twigs, things like that, and they are going to form my fuel for the fire. So, just to make things a little easier today, a little bit of a fire lighter, a little bit of a fire starter, in we go. Now all I need to do is add all my bits and pieces that are going to actually form the energy which provides us with our wonderful steak dinner. Sort of twigs of any size, as long as they fit in, I think, between these little sections here, they are quite capable of providing you with the energy, the fuel that you need to get your dinner on the road. And you can really just stuff them in and get that fire going. In the meantime, while that's warming up, what I'm going to do is just move this over to one side. And I'm going to prep by cutting myself an onion. Okay, as you can see, the siege stove is warming up a little bit now. So as I chop my onion up, which is going to accompany my dinner, all I've got here, simple camping pan. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to it. We want something to help our steak. And now I'm just going to drop it on top of our siege stove. Simple as that. I'm just going to let that warm up whilst I continue chopping my onion. And just when that warms up, I am going to add my steak to it, and we can look forward to a very tasty bit of steak, which I caught myself just a few moments ago, as you witnessed yourself. Okay, so the pan has warmed up. Here's my wonderful bit of beef steak that we're going to have for dinner. Let's take that off there. Make sure the old olive oil is ready. This is going to be a lovely dinner, I can tell now. And by the way, I haven't added any additional fuel to other than what you saw me adding onto the stove just a few moments ago. So, carry on with this for a moment. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, let me give you a bit of a close-up. Well, once the steak gets warmed up a little and is looking its best, I'll show you what we are looking forward to for our dinner alongside Oak Camp tonight. All right there, folks, all cooking well, and all joking aside, I mean, one of the things that I enjoy most about being out in the outdoors is the opportunity to enjoy a good meal, but at the same time use the simplest of methods to achieve that. Now, whilst if I was at home, I have obviously my cooking range and the gas fuel, which allows me to get my dinner cooked nice and easily. The thing is, when you're outdoors, it doesn't take a lot. I mean, the siege stove, which I've talked about here today, is a very simple item. And what it does, and as I say, if you want to, refuel the stove when you can see that it's running down a little, you just take it off and you throw some bits in, which allows the cooking process to continue. And honestly, it's as simple as that. And the reality of it is, and the simplicity of it is that it brings the capability that you have at home in your kitchen when you're out trekking. I mean, I'm, sort of quite fixed in my position here today, but if I was walking in the outdoors, you saw that pack, it's as small as a novel. It doesn't weigh a great deal more, and if you have, this is stainless steel, if you have the titanium version, it obviously carries even less weight. So something like this allows you to get a good meal when you're out and about. Now obviously I had to hunt my steak tonight, but as one goes along, you can take food with you, whatever you need, and just cook it up as you go along. Or even more so, the ability to boil water as you go along. Get yourself a hot brew, or even warm up a lot of these sort of camping rations, which really only need to be warmed. As long as you can boil water, you've got the ability to feed yourself, keep yourself warm. And yes, I'm taking it to extreme today. I'm cooking myself a steak, but of course it doesn't have to be a steak. I don't know how you like your steak. I'm pretty much like my steaks almost rare. So I got to be careful I don't overcook this one. It's quite a thick ribeye, so I'm just going to make sure that I'm not overcooking it. It's looking good, it's looking good. Then I'm going to throw the onions on. Then we're going to sit down and enjoy this meal together outside Oak Camp's main tent. So let's get that back on cooking again, and then get ready to go down and scoff food. Well folks, the dinner is on the table. It is time to tuck in and now see the fruits of our efforts this evening using that siege stove. I think you'll agree it's a straightforward process to cook. I can tell you I've been using that for a good while now, and I haven't ever failed to cook myself a nice meal. And to think, not an hour ago it was running around in a field. Now that is grass-fed excellence when it comes to dinner time. So I think you'll excuse me while I tuck into dinner. I hope you've enjoyed this steak time from Oak Lodge. And yeah, it was good to showcase a piece of equipment in the siege stove which has made my life a lot easier as an outdoor sort of person, be it trekking or cooking at a campsite like this. It makes it so easy just to get a good dinner on the go. So until the next time we meet, my dear friends, take care, and I'll see you again very soon.